5 Alive Day. Yeah, basically this is to stop me having to make a video about the whole thing. I'll still probably make a video as well, but the antenna is up, the radio is here. I've also got a little amplifier as well to just up my power, and we will be running along like that, really. I will be able to see any comments that you pop down in the comments, because I've got my iPad here as well. It's also where I'm going to make notes as to who I can hear. I'm on the frequency that Tim is on. I haven't yet called in, so let's just move that up slightly if I can. I believe this is. Right, let's.
Just shouted in saying he could hear you. I was not on the list. We'll bring him in. YHM, sorry, I didn't get your full call. Go ahead.
Also looking at the antenna, which looks particularly wobbly in the wind.
Okay, Rod. No, I'm on Kitter still, Rod. That's why you can hear me. His name is Tim. The other gentleman was in High Wycombe. The G3 was in High Wycombe there. Okay, Rod, we'll add you onto the list. We'll try and work you through in the moment there, Rod. Okay, Alan, we'll put you gently on the site for the moment. I know there's a mic 7 trying, I believe, so I'll try and bring that mic 7 in. Then we'll go on to Philip and see you can hear Philip, the M0BWV. The mic 7 station trying to break in.
Hi, Stuart.
Mike 7, Mike Juliet, Whiskey. Oh, look, Kevin, yes, Kevin in Rumford. Go ahead, Kevin.
Oscar trying to join the competition.
Okay, I think somebody's trying to get in. Okay, yes. Yeah, ask them to give me a shout then. Go ahead, we'll try and bring him in.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, portable.
Yeah, JSX, stand by. Stand by. Okay, can you ask them to go again? I got no copy, Kevin. Negative, Kevin. Nothing, I'm afraid.
Oh, this is fun. I've not actually looked at the distance between where I am and I'm at Streatley
I'm only
Hill,
getting a voice pattern, Kevin. There's nothing I can hear, I'm afraid.
which
We got a
is
station further east.
on the Oxfordshire-Berkshire border,
Gary, M5YRG Mobile, are you taking these guys further your
on a
end?
bit of high ground. And Tim is West Sussex, so that's going to be 50 or so miles. Easily.
Okay,
and
do
it's
you want to
S7.
bring them in, and then we'll pull them onto the list, but we need to work through. So if you can bring them in, mate.
I mean, it's not completely like paint dry yet, is it? Let's be honest. The problem is that Tim's working stations that are much further east, because he's up in sort of West Sussex. So think sort of Brighton and up a bit, and then to the left if you're looking at a map. And he is going to be working stuff much further east into Kent, which I just can't hear here. I'll run you through what I'm running. Obviously, Icom 705, 10 watts out of that into a Mirage amplifier, which is giving me the best part of 100 out, into a Slim Jim, a flower pot, which when the wind doesn't blow, it's lovely and it's vertical, but there is a lot of wind on that DX commander pole. I mean, it's well anchored at the bottom. So
Okay, no problem. Tell him he's on the list there, no
I
problem.
don't think it's going to move.
Is there anybody else there, your end?
As I was streaming my own video back, I don't need to do that. I wish this wind would die down. That's my only concern. That's what might cut me short here. I know this is only on for another hour.
Yeah, Golf 6, just stand by, stand by.
Yeah, 100 watts on 2 meters. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. I want to be loud. It's probably actually more like 80 or 90 watts, but the amplifier itself is rated for 160, but you need 30 watts drive, which obviously I don't have. Even a 5 watts drive, it gives about 70 out. And I did try and make up a PTT cable, so it's RF sensing. I did try and make a PTT cable up for it, which worked
Okay, no problem.
until there was any power
On
involved.
the list there, and we're just trying to work through some people at the moment, or maybe I'll come back through to you to see if anyone can hear them. But tell them on the list for me, Gary, and thank you.
At some point, I know I'll be called in. He has heard me, so there you go. That does half wobble about a bit. I can see clear sky over there, so I'm hoping that when this sort of bit of storm passes us, it might be a bit quieter. It's just been raining, but I can see, yeah, brighter skies over there. Hello, Tony. How are you?
All copies, I can hear Kevin, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much for your help there. That's brilliant. There was a JSX calling in as well. Come in, M0 JSX.
Yeah, G5TM, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, Portable. Afternoon, Tim. Sounds like you've got your hands full.
We have indeed. You're 5 and 7 here, Jonathan. No problem. Whereabouts are you?
Yeah, also 5-7, Tim. I am on top of Streatley Hill, which is the Berkshire-Oxfordshire border. Just not too far away from the Thames itself. I can get it located, but I haven't currently got it.
Nah, don't worry about that. That's fine. Okay, mate, I'll put you on the side for a moment. We're just working through some stations. And what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to bring these stations in. I'll ask them whether they can hear anyone, and when I bring you in, just let me know who you can hear. We'll get you to work a couple, and then we'll see if anybody else can hear you as well. That's the format, and we need to keep it moving quick now, because there's loads on at the moment. Right, now I can't remember who we got down to last. I think we need to go down to Philip. I think it's Philip next, M0PWV. Philip, go ahead.
Hello, G5 Tango Mike. Mike 0 Papa Whiskey Victor.
Tony, I think if from Oxford, you should probably be able to get James on Woolbury Hill. That'll probably be okay. Or Dave, M0TPT on Ivanhoe Beacon. They'll be the two most local stations.
Now, I don't know whether it's my radio, but you sound as if you're off frequency to me, Philip. Do you want to try again? Just give me a quick over. Go again.
Thanks, Ferdinand. Yeah, that might be a bit pushing it on 2 meters, eh?
Okay, Philip, I'll come back to you next to see whether we can bring you in. I'll go to Tony next, and we'll come back to you. Tony in Weybridge, M0TKC. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi there, Tim. I can hear Delta Tango Whiskey Kilo Charlie Kilo Victor Uniform BSC Mike Tango Kilo and G7WIR and M7SMN. There we go. Happy to chat with you.
Say what there, Philip. You choose two, and you take it through to them. Go ahead.
Sorry, this is Mike 0 Papa Whiskey Mike 0 Tango Kilo Charlie.
I can almost see the sun out there.
Okay, negative copy there. Okay, well, let's see who can hear you, Tony. We'll go from there. Who can hear... by the way, Philip, we'll come back to you in just a moment, my friend. I know that you got a problem there, but we got you again. I'll come back to you next. Who can hear Tony? Mike 0, Tango Kilo Charlie in Weybridge.
Yeah, I've got him in all pins, G7WIR.
Go ahead then, WIR. Go ahead.
M0TKC, G7WIR. Afternoon, Tony. Name's Martin.
QTH Orpington.
Yeah, good day, Martin. Good to meet you, my friend. You're coming in 5 and 8 to me, no problem at all. No, you can't be a million miles away. Okay, back to you.
That's fine. Anybody else? No, he's called. Is anybody else taking Tony M0 TKC?
JSX.
Sorry again, please. Didn't get the call there.
Let's do Dublin now. First of all, Ian. Ian, M0FRH, take it through to Tony.
So I'm not copying him at all. Afternoon, Russ. Hope you're well. And
Sorry there. No copy there, Tim. No copy.
Any copy on that, Tony?
Negative.
Okay, right. Anybody else want to give Tony a shout? The M0 TKC.
G0 MTK Mobile.
NTK, go ahead.
Yeah, good day there, my friend. Name's Tony. You're 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Golf 0, Mike Tango Kilo Mobile. Name's Ian, and you're 5 and 9. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, Ian.
Anyone else want to give Tony a shout?
Golf 6, Papa Foxtrot Charlie.
Yeah, Papa Foxtrot Charlie, go.
Mike 0, Tango Kilo Charlie. Golf 6, Papa Foxtrot Charlie. Yeah, good afternoon, my friend. You're 5 and 9 into me here at Weybridge. Back to you.
Good afternoon, Tony. It's Paul, and you're 5 and 9 here in Ashford, the one near Heathrow. Over.
Again, not a million miles. Anyway, good to chat with you, Paul, and catch you again sometime, hopefully. Back to you, Tim.
see the signal strength will wave
Thank you very
and
much
round as an
indeed, that's lovely.
antenna
Okay,
does.
we'll just keep this moving then. Thank you, Tony. We'll bring the next station in, G6MKZ. Are you still on frequency? Station calling CQ, can you just stand by a moment, please? The G6MKZ, are you still on frequency?
It's nice to see a bit of activity on 2 meters. Right. The storm has passed. The wind seems to be dying down a bit.
I'm going to press on, gents, because there's people waiting. It's not fair to wait, so I'm going to press on. Okay, G4EU 336, Rudy Hill, any copy?
Right over the net. G7WIR.
Yes, do go ahead, go ahead.
So you go this way.
Okay, all stations stand by, stand by, stand by. Can we have all stations stand by, please? We need to just make sure people aren't, we haven't got 1 or 2 QSOs on this frequency now. Let's just stand by a moment, and let's just take it back. Graham, you were trying to work somebody there, so let's try and take a clean one again. G4EUK Portable, Graham, go through to who you want to work. Yeah, G0MTK, any copy on G4EUK Portable?
Oh, that's bright.
Roger, 5 and 3. Graham, 5 and 3, over. Thank you.
Okay, well, next one after this, we're going to go back to Philip, M0PWV. But we'll keep going with Graham for the moment. Graham, G4EUK Portable. Anybody else you want to work?
Mike 3, something Zulu November.
Yeah, G4EUK Portable. You're 5 and 9 here on Newlands Corner. Name Graham, also Eric in the car as well. From Golf 8 Kilo Victor Uniform.
Completely the the wrong
Yeah,
angle.
many thanks. I used to live in Henfield, so know where you are.
Brilliant. Okay, nice copy with the 5 watts there, Graham. That's fantastic. Right, well, I'm just going to go back to Philip for the moment. M0BWV. Philip, are you still with us, mate?
Mike 0 Papa Whiskey Victor returning. Thank you, Tim. I'd like to give Golf. First of all, like to give Golf 4 Echo Uniform Kilo a go. Over.
Yeah, go ahead.
Golf 4 Echo Uniform Kilo. Can you hear me? Over.
I can't.
Thank you, Graham. I'm calling from Staunton Down, which is just south of Staunton Village, north of Chichester. I can hear you 5 and 4, probably 5 and 4. Over.
That's great. Anybody else you want to work at all, Philip?
Yeah, I'd like to try Mike 5 Juliet Foxtrot Sierra. Over.
Go ahead.
Hello, Philip. Yeah, Mike 5 Juliet Fox Sierra, Pulse Downhill, running QRP 5 watts, and you're 5 and 9 with me. 5 and 9.
You can hear me in Preston Mobile near Bristol.
Thank you, John, for that 5 and 9. You also 5 and 9. And so, what location are you? Over?
Yeah, I'm on Pulse Downhill. Actually stood outside the car because I've got an ST817 with a telescopic whip, and I'm watching the horrendous rainstorms blowing in from the west, just to the north of me. And so far, touch wood, I haven't been rained on, but I don't think I'm going to be out here for much longer. Back to you.
Well, if the rain comes, I'm going to be sodden on my way down. Over. Thank you very much for that from Portsdown Hill. Returning to you, Tim. Over.
No problem. Okay, is anybody else here in Graham then? G4E. Oh, sorry. I've got the wrong person now. It's Philip, M0BWV. Is anybody else taking Philip at all? Mike 0, Papa Whiskey Victor.
DLB.
M7DLB, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Philip. M0BWV, M7DLB. All names here. My name, in fact, is Dave. Yes, I use personal doing. The old 11 metre stuff. Yeah, my name's Dave, down in Pagham. You're coming through here at plus 60 for this, so that's absolutely brilliant. Back to you.
I'm sorry. I'm struggling to write things down and listen and everything at the same time. Can you repeat your call sign slowly so I can get it? Over?
M0BWV, Mike 7 at Delta Lima Bravo, Mike 7 at Delta Lima Bravo, and the name is Dave, and I'm located near to Pagham.
Thank you, Dave. Mike 7 Delta Lima Bravo. Mike 0 Papa Whiskey Victor returning. Thank you very much for your call. You are clear 5 and 9, 7 3s.
G1BCR calling in.
G1BCR acknowledged. Stand by. We'll bring you through in a moment. Is anybody else? Anybody else at all taking M0BWV?
M0JSX.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah, M0PWV, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray at 5 and 3, 5-3 on the Berkshire-Oxfordshire border.
Any copy at all, Philip?
I lost the first part, but the rest of it I heard nice and clearly. Could you repeat? Over?
Yeah, Roger, this is Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray Portable.
Did you copy, Philip?
Yeah, is that Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray? Over?
Roger.
Okay, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray. I can hear you very clearly with 5 and 9. What's your location? Over, please.
I'm located on Streetley Hill, which is on the Berkshire-Oxfordshire border. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that contact. Over.
Thanks very much. 7-3.
7 3s.
Okay, nice one, Philip. So something in your log there. That's brilliant. Anybody else finally want to give Philip a shout? M0BWV? Go ahead, Dave.
Good afternoon.
Oh, that's odd.
G0 Bravo Victor Bravo. Is that correct, over?
I was just pulled up behind me, and I'm on the lay-by in the middle of nowhere, on the side of a road, and the lady's just got out and has now gone for a jog down the road, leaving the learner driver in the car. We won't ask any questions. I don't want to know the answer.
Thank you very much, Dave. 73's standing by.
Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, then, I think we'll keep it moving, and we'll move on now to, where are we? I think we're going down now to Martin in Orpington. By the way, G1BCR, you're acknowledged. We'll bring you in just a moment, then. Do join in as well, if you need to work anyone. Martin in Orpington, G7WIR, do you want to come back to me?
Yeah, G7WIR. I've been compiling a list. I've got all the M7s in Essex, Gary the M5, Ian the GM, and TK Mobile, Kevin 20KWV, and Paul the G6 down in Ashford. Back to you, Tim.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, I'm struggling with a lot of those guys down there. You're kind of making the trip both ways, east and west. Do you want to give about 3 or 4 of them a very quick QSO then, a couple of exchanges, Martin, and go ahead?
Yeah, okay, I'll work through the M7s. They're all sitting there. They're all very strong. They're across the river from me. M7MXE, Mark, G7WIR. Hey, I'm going to drop out.
Okay, 7-3.
M7MXE, G7WIR. IR, sorry, put my teeth back in. Good afternoon, Mark. Trust all is well with you. You're a good 5-9 into Orpington. Go ahead.
Richard, from where you are, I'd have thought that you would also get James M0 GQC on Walbury Hill. I'm not quite sure which frequency he's on though. I am half tempted just to QSY and see if I can work James. I can see him on the scope. He's the strongest signal there. Might do that. Might do that.
Yeah, okay, no problem at all. Tim, is it alright? Just work a few more. I don't hold it up too long, but there's about 3 or 4 this end, don't I?
Yeah, by all means, yeah, just a quick signal report would be great, and get through them, no problem.
Yeah, okay, I won't hold conversations. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I'll catch up with you another time. Nice to get you in the logbook. M7EAO, Mick in Dagenham, 5 and 9 also, I believe. Go ahead, G7WIR.
Yeah, that doesn't help, does it?
Yeah, okay, Mick, good afternoon to you. Yeah, you're a solid 5-9 into Orpington this afternoon, no problem at all. And, yeah, unfortunately, the other...
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I love doing that as well. I know I can use it.
Contacts. M7MJW, Kevin, G7WIR.
Oh, the lady's running back. She's on her jog on the side of the road and she's coming back to the car now.
There's hundreds listening, so I'm sort of just whizzing through quickly and we're banging back to Tim. But yeah, good 5-9 into Orpington. No problem at all, Kevin.
It looks like she's lost something, but I've no idea what.
Yeah, cheers, mate. And the 2E0KWV, believe another Kevin, G7WIR.
Well, she's getting back in the car.
Okay, Kevin, yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, we
Strange, although she probably thinks man at the side of the road with a pole in the air. Also strange. So, you know, it's equals.
Tim, there are others that I can hear, but I think you can hear them as well.
I'll have another go. M7 Charlie November, this is Mike 7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
7 Italy Papa.
Okay, that's brilliant. Substation's calling in there. Okay.
Juliet, Mike. That's Neil in Oakley. Yeah, this evening no problem whatsoever.
Much indeed. We'll work down the list then quickly. John, M5JFS, Juliet Fox Sierra. Good afternoon, John. Who do you want to work?
Yeah, good afternoon, Tim. Can I give a call to Juliet Sierra X-Ray Portable?
Yeah, I think I heard you want to work Juliet Sierra X-Ray. Okay, go ahead then, John.
Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray Portable. Mike 5, Juliet Foxtrot Sierra.
Mike 5, Juliet Foxtrot Sierra. This is Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray Portable. 5 and 3, 5 and 3.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you very much indeed, Jonathan. You're 5 and 9 with me. I'm QRP 5 watt into a diamond telescopic whip on an ST817 QSL.
Yeah, Roger, all QSL. I'm running slightly more power, 100 watts into a flower pot up at about 10 meters.
Yeah, cool copy. Thank you very much indeed, and thanks for the contact. 73.
73.
Right, Tim, can I also give BVV a call, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dave, Golf 0, Bravo, Victor, Mike 5, Juliet Foxtrot Sierra.
Yeah, James, look, G0 BBB, any copy on the M5JFS trying for you?
It's a good job I didn't QSY, hey?
Okay, negative on that one, I'm afraid. John, anyone else?
Yeah, no worries. I think there was one at all. Golf 8 Kilo Victor uniform.
Yeah, G8KVU, any copy on M5JFS? I think that's a negative there. You might have cleared, I think, John, over.
Yeah, no worries. And the rain's coming in, so I'm going to have to go QRT. Thanks very much, Tim, for running the net, and catch you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, John, 73. Good to hear you, mate. Thanks for coming in. Okay, let's go to Charlie. Charlie, hope still with us. G6TSX near Aldershot. Are you still here? Nothing heard. Rod, G3YHM in Worthing. Any copy? Okay, right, we've had the guys in Dagenham work by a couple. Let's bring in G1BCR. G1BCR, you still by?
M7DLB here. M7DLB here, Tim. Tim has bowed out, but there was an M7 Oscar Alpha Romeo calling in, a lady calling in, M7 Oscar Alpha Romeo. You might want to try and bring her in. I think she's been on the radio for a short time.
That's great, let's bring her in. Mike 7, Oscar Alpha Romeo. This is Golf 5 Tango Mike Portable in the group. Any copy?
Golf 5 Tango Mike Portable. This is Mike 7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Okay, Bravo Whiskey Sierra, just stand by. I will bring you in shortly, sir. Dave, M7DLB, I think that was you coming back to me earlier. How strong was she? Do you want to try and bring her in?
She's in Shoreham, I believe. Shoreham, yes, so she should hear you okay. M7 Oscar Alpha Romeo, are you still on frequency? M7 Oscar Alpha Romeo from M7DLB. Nothing heard, Tim. She only briefly called in, just basically said, is there anybody still out there? And that was that. So, not much more we can do.
Yeah, the iPad Air, a few years old.
I'll keep my ear out. If you do hear
Nothing
her
special.
again, please
Does
shout
me
in,
fine, though.
mate. No problems. Thanks for trying. Okay, there's another Mike 7 just calling in just now. I think with Bravo in the call. The Mike 7 go?
Mike 7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Person was Matt.
Hello, Matt. M7BWS. I'm Tim on High Ground in West Sussex. Hello, Matt. We've got a large group on here this afternoon. What's your QTH, Matt? Over?
QTH is West Wickham Caves. West Wickham.
West Wickham. No problems at all. Making a nice trip here this afternoon, Matt, to the High Ground in West Sussex. So nice to meet you. Okay, is there anybody else wants to join us as well as Matt this afternoon? This is 145 Alive, G5TM Portable in the group listening. Okay, we've got Golf 7 India Victor Foxtrot. Thank you. We'll come back to you in a moment. Anyone else?
Charlie, beautiful.
Golf 7 Mike Alpha Romeo, nice and strong. We've got you. We'll come back to you in a moment. Anybody else?
0 Foxtrot, Charlie.
Foxtrot Charlie uniform. Can I have your prefix again?
Yeah, Golf Zero.
Hi, Andy.
Is that Golf Zero, Fox Charlie uniform?
Roger, roger.
Thank you. We'll come back to you in a moment. Anybody else? Okay, there's a Romeo November Mike. Is that okay? I'll bring him in a moment. Is there a Mike Zero as well? The Mike Zero? M0NTX portable, I believe, and the Bravo Romeo station, I think, trying. Who is that station trying? I'm not getting any copy at all. Whoever heard that station, do you want to try and bring them in?
Flight 7, Delta Lima Bravo, Golf Bravo 1, Romeo November Mike. Are you hearing me? Tim is coming back to you. Can't hear you, Tim.
Can't hear him either. Do you want to bring him in and get a location and a name for me, if that's all right?
Golf Bravo 1, Romeo November Mike. This is Mike 7, the Delta Lima Bravo. Tim is asking for a name and location.
Right, what do I do, chaps? Do I continue on this frequency, or do I QSY?
Tim, he's on Butler Hill, running a photo group. That's his name, Ian, on Butler Hill.
Not on a repeater. This is. I don't know. This is just Simplex. I'm on 145325. The net's being run by Tim G5TM down in West Sussex. Ooh, that was a very, very windy gust. The wind has just picked up again in the last couple of minutes. That was watching the pole with great. And listen to Drop Back SDR. Oh, okay, yeah. Nathan, remind me where you are in the country. I'm not quite sure. And that's rotten luck, isn't it?
Good afternoon, Chris, from Culverdown, Isle of Wight. We'd like to have you with us this afternoon. We'll try and pass you around in a moment. G7MAR, can you go ahead with your name and location, please?
Oh yeah, bit far from where I am.
Nice to hear the Isle of Wight boys with us. G0FCU, can you go ahead with your name and location?
Yeah, would you have, Nathan? Would you have to go sort of down South Lakes in order to get anywhere
Thank you for calling in. And
out?
there was one other one, I think M0 November Tango X-Ray Portable. Can you go ahead with your name and location? Right, I got the word for Forest. I'm struggling with you at the moment. Can somebody else maybe relay that station who can pick him up a bit better than me?
Yeah, that's fair enough, Nathan.
Oh, thank you very much. What was the name? Did you get the name? Very, very kind of you to come in with that one, Martin. Thank you. Okay, Nick, we've got you. We'll have to bring you in maybe through Martin or something that way, but great to get you in the log. Okay, we'll go back to Matt and in West Wickham, and we'll see who can take it. Matt, M7BWS. Do you want to come back to me and how was your day?
Yeah, very well, thanks, Tim.
Surprised I'm not getting more QSB with how much that pole is wiggling around. I'm after to drop it down a bit though, because it is looks quite hairy. Hi, Callum.
Go ahead.
Just tell me, Callum, what's the braking strain on one of your poles, mate? And when do I need to be worried?
Yeah, G7BIR, Mike 7 Bravo, Whiskey Sierra. Yeah, it's same to me, you're 5 and 9, fantastic signal. sound audio. Very good audio, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Good to hear you.
Let it bend like it is.
That's lovely. Well, I just realised I've missed Jonathan at M0JSX. So I'll need to go back to him. Hope he's still there, Jonathan. Apologies, I've missed you out on the list, so we'll come back to you next. Anybody else hearing Matt at all? M7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra Portable in West Wickham. Okay, nothing back at the moment, Matt. We'll put you gently on the side, and we'll try and get you through a few as well in a moment, Matt. But lovely to have you with us. Jonathan, M0JSX, you still there?
M0JSX still here.
Oh, sorry, mate. Is there anybody particularly you want to try and work?
Yeah. Could I have G7WIR if you're still on frequency?
Any copy, Martin?
Was that for me? It's just about there. Not enough to work, really. I know he's there, though.
Okay, was there a signal report for Martin at all, Jonathan?
Yeah, 5x4, 5 and 4 here.
Okay, and he's near the Oxfordshire... Was it Oxfordshire-Berkshire border?
Yeah, Roger, Roger.
Okay, it's Oxfordshire-Berkshire border there, Martin. Okay, anybody else you want to work at all there, Jonathan?
Could I also have M0TKC if you're still on, Tony?
M0TKC, you still by?
M0TKC, MD M0JSX. Good afternoon, Jonathan. I've been sat here looking at the back of your head now for the last 10 minutes or so. And, fine. You're seeming to be 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Back to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, M0TKC, M0JSX returning. Yeah, well, it's good. You've got the best with my head. Yeah, you're good. 5 and 5. As the poll wobbles around a bit, you got up to 5 and 7, but certainly nice and copyable. M0TKC, M0JSX portable.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks a lot for that, Jonathan. Have a good day there.
Thanks. Only 3s. Back to you, Tim.
Anyone else at all, Jonathan? Maybe 1 or 2 more quick ones?
G6PFC, are you still on frequency? M0JSX portable.
G6PFC, you still by? Nothing heard. Anyone else, Jonathan?
Mike 7 Delta Lima Bravo, M0JSX portable.
M0JSX portable win 7DLB down in Pagham. The name is Dave.
Yeah, Roger, all copied, Dave. 5 and 2. 5 and 2 into Oxfordshire this afternoon.
Many thanks. Yes, you just ring over the 1 here, but perfectly.
M0JSX.
Audio is absolutely clear. Okay, nice to hear you this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Tim, someone was calling me.
Okay, yeah, do you want to take them?
Yeah, QRZ, M0JSX portable.
M0JSX, this is Mike 7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Portable West Wickham, back to you.
Yeah, M7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Yeah, Matt, no problem at all. Give me an over and I'll have a quick look at the S-meter.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Incidentally, you're also responsible for steering me off in the right direction with me Icon YC7300, back to you.
Well, I apologise profusely for that, Matt. 5 and 5 into Oxfordshire.
Many thanks, you're 5 and 9 to me. Fantastic audio, Jonathan.
Thanks very much. Just IC705 through an amplifier, 100 watts into a flower pot. Back to you, Tim.
Very fine, sounding good actually, Jonathan, with the 705. That's brilliant. Okay, is there anybody else want to work, Jonathan? M0JSX. Anybody else?
All fine my end, but if anybody wants to work me, please call.
G0MTK Mobile.
G0MTK Mobile. Give me an over, I'll give you a report.
Roger, the name is Ian, 5 and 9. You're with me, over.
Yeah, Roger, okay, Ian. 5 and 6 for you. Where are you located?
Top of Arundel Hill, West Sussex.
Oh, nice trip. Okay, nice one, Ian. All good, no problem at all. Thanks very much. 7-3s.
Yeah. Wonderful stuff. Okay, Jonathan, great to have you with us, mate. We'll continue the pass rounds, and nice to get a few in your log there. Okay, we've got the 2 lads in the Isle of Wight now. We've got the Chris first, G7 India Victor Fox. Good afternoon, Chris.
A tiny bit of sunshine. Very tiny bit of sunshine. That car slowed down as they passed.
Rog, Roger, Roger. Okay, let's see who can take you. Who can hear Chris then? Golf 7, India, Victor Fox on the Isle of Wight.
I have heard the Isle of Wight repeated from up here before, but can't hear this stage on the Isle of Wight.
Golf 0, Mike Tango Kilo Mobile.
Yeah, stand by, Mike Tango Kilo. Okay, Chris, just listen out. We've got Mike 0, Fox Romeo Hotel trying for you. Go ahead again, Ian. Any copy, Chris? Okay, that's a shame. You're making it to high ground this way. Okay, Mike Tango Kilo, go ahead.
That's a lot
take it
of
through
wind
to
again.
Chris then.
A lot of wind.
G7 IBM, G0 MTK Mobile, 5 and 9, over.
Howdy, coming faster away.
Anyone else hearing Chris? Golf 7, India Victor Fox on the Isle of Wight. G4F QF, go ahead. Are you in Romford? Okay, yeah, we'll put you on the list for the moment, my friend. What's your first name? Okay, Peter in Romford. Okay, Peter, names here is Tim. Golf 5 Tango Mike Portable. In the group, Peter, we've got quite a large group at the moment. Just to confirm, you couldn't hear the station on the Isle of Wight, could you?
Right, I think I'm going to leave this frequency and I'm going to QSY up to James's frequency on 425.
5557, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. I'm horizontally polarised, unfortunately, so I'm losing 20 dB for all you fellas with verticals. Just to the east of Southampton on the Hamble River here, and M0JRW and M0CJM, both 5 and 8, you're 5-9 plus, break.
Roger, okay, do you want me to run you down the list?
The more you look at yeah, I know, Nathan. It's just the top. I can see I've wrapped it around. There's like a plastic post that's got concrete at the bottom, so the post itself isn't going anywhere. But at the top, I put some insulation tape, and I can see that that's basically worked itself loose. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have your call sign. I know I should know it from the 145 Alive activation. My name's Mike, by the way. Back to you.
Okay, my name this way is James, Juliet Alpha Mike Sierra, and call sign Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable, M0 GQC Portable, over.
Yeah, that's great, James. Thank you very much. Well, I'll stand by, and if, as you put it around, if anyone wants to report or can hear me here in Southampton, I'll be happy to give a report.
George 4 Mike, Japan Sugar. Okay, no worries. So next on my list is Dom 2E0 Whiskey Hotel Quebec Portable. Dom, I think the last time we spoke, you were in the process of putting a mast up, and I believe you were trying to do it discreetly or surreptitiously one
Yeah, the mask is up, no complaints. So yeah, doing it very fast seemed to work for me. So yeah, the mask is now up. But yeah, it's probably been a little while since we spoke, and yeah, I forgot that your home QTH was Swindon. I should have gone down. It's out 100 the weekend night.
Okay, Dom. Yeah, I must admit, I don't get on the higher bands very often these days. I tend to be more down around
Mast, and I'm
Tango Mike, Golf 5 Tango Mike. Tim, do you copy? Mike 0 UHF on the Chiltern Hills, 7 miles, 15 miles south of Oxford.
again, Golf 7, Mike.
I think we're Golf 7 Sierra Echo Tango. Andy is next on my list. So what's that?
Oh, nice. That's good result, Cal.
Have you got going, Andy?
Good afternoon. The station here is quite a
Combo really is just an ICOM IC70.
I did a very similar thing with Adobe once, threatened to leave, and they just completely slashed the price I was paying per month. Yes, Cal, I'm not very high. I'm about 170 metres above sea level. I'm on the top of Streatley Hill, which is sort of on the Berkshire-Oxfordshire border. But it's sort of the highest ground that's within sort of a 20-minute radius for me.
Moving my HF antenna, which has been up for a very long time, it's getting a little bit tired. So
To you, Jeff, also. JGK, you returning to M0UHF. I had an email
in the car and just dash on the hill and play a little bit of radio because I don't get the opportunity very often. So there you go. Thank you, James, from G7 SET Portable.
Very interesting on the QO100. That's something I've been working on for a while. I've more or less got my setup on air. I need to tweak the transmit slightly. It's a bit quiet into the...
Yes, Cal, I agree. That would be really good.
Slowly getting there.
Just saw someone key up a repeater.
On the list, I've also got Mike 7 Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Rodney, I'm using a flower pot just made out of a length of RG58, and it's at the top of a 10-meter DX Commander Classic pole, which is still blowing around nicely in the breeze. Probably only going to be here for another 20 minutes, I think.
I think we've lost him. Who else we got? I think the last
I'm
two
gonna call him in.
there are Mike 0 Charlie Juliet Mike and Golf 3 Sierra Echo Delta. So we'll pass it around to Mike 0 Charlie Juliet Mike
Recognise
for
that call.
a quick round, and then we'll go G3 SED, and then we'll probably draw the net to a close. So Neil, if you want to go ahead.
M0JSX.
Yeah, there is M0 JS. Oh, Jonathan. Sorry, it took a couple of seconds there. That no call sign just suddenly clicked. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know where it's still, James. 59 plus 20 onto Streatley Hill.
Roger. 5920 or so. You did say yesterday you had to be a really strong signal. So, yeah, I think we've basically run everyone down the list, and I think we're just having a fairly sort of relaxed, chilled net now. So I'll bring in the last two stations, and I'll come back to you in just a second. So, Neil, M0 Charlie Juliet.
See you, Cal.
Mike, you still with us?
Yeah, sure, no problems whatsoever. It's been so I was at M7 Kilo Whiskey Mike, sleep on the sofa. It got to about 2:30 before I realised I was missing it. But yeah, no problem. Enjoyable half hour or so I've had listening in. I can hear G3 SED Mike down there in Southampton. I'm on a vertical mic, but you're coming through. A bit of flutter on the signal, but you're definitely at 5 and 5 without question. And M0SJX there, I can hear you. You're a cracking loud signal, so no problem whatsoever. Nothing exciting really to say. Just haven't done much radio talk this week actually, but I'm hearing the HF bands have been quite impressive for the past 24 hours, and I'm just looking at the waterfall now. I've got a 7300 as well, and it's looking busy, so I might jump off here soon when we're finished and play a bit of 20 metres. I think it looks quite impressive, and see what's about.
Oh no, I'd be playing 10 at this point. If I was on HF, I'd be on 10.
Been licensed since 1996, was a G7. I think the G7WFU was the original call sign, and had the M0 since 2000. But there you go, back to you, James, from M0CJM.
Okay,
It looks it, Rodney. It isn't, but it looks it.
Sierra
Gary.
Echo Delta, which is Mike in Southampton, if you're still with us. Obviously, Neil can hear you in Basingstoke.
Yeah, no problem, James. Yeah, I'm hearing a few people. I'm having to move the beam sometimes. Dom 2 Whiskey Summit Quebec. Dom was 5 and 6. Neil M0CJM 5 and 8. Jonathan is 5 and 9 plus. I think that's all the people that are left. I think G7 SET Sir Andy has already gone. So I say 73s to everyone. Thanks for letting me join you. And it makes me want to put my vertical back up because I'm sure you'd all be a lot stronger if I had the vertical up. Obviously, with the beam, I'm losing at least 20 dB, which is probably what.
No, I'm not, Nathan. So I'm running. I've got a little LifePo 4 battery in the bottom of the bag to get 10 watts out of the radio, so I can feed that into the amplifier, which is then getting me about 100 out.
Rotary dipole. Back to you, James, and thank you for letting me in, and 7-3s to the rest of the gang there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, 2 meters is normally fairly quiet, but we're trying.
Power is what's needed. Nathan.
G5TM came up with the idea of 145 Alive. We did it a while back, pre-COVID, and it was very successful. So we thought we'd give it another go. So there we go. Nice to have you with us, and thank you for joining us. And best 7-3 to you there, Mike. Hope to catch you again in the not too distant future. Right, Jonathan, M0JSX, another one of these YouTubers. Go ahead.
QSK.
I'll acknowledge the break. M0JSX portable. Yeah, okay, James. All copied. And yeah, Mike, 59 plus 5 dB for you. Thanks very much for the report. I've come up from Tim's frequency as well. I'm getting Tim quite nicely as well, James. But there we go. It's been quite a nice little afternoon out. Although I'm watching my pole bend quite lovely. And yeah, I did promise I'd be loud. So there we go. M0GQC portable, M0JSX portable.
Yeah, well, no disappointment. You certainly are loud. You're about 5'8", peaking the 5'9", up and down a little bit. I think that's as your antennas moving around a bit. I've not actually had a chance to chat to any of the other guys yet. I've been a bit busy. We ended up with, I think we had almost 15, 20 stations on the net at one point. It got a little bit...
I think it does, Tony. I think it is still there, but under flat conditions, that doesn't tend to bother us too much in the UK.
Totally separate QSO on the frequency as well. So, been interesting.
So, this part of the UK.
Do you want a quick rundown, John? There's only about 5 of us left on here, but do you want a quick rundown, see if you can get a couple of stations in the log? George 4, Mike, Japan, Sugar.
Mike 1ELK Mobile.
Mike, Kilo Whiskey Mike.
Golf 1, Julian, Sierra Foxtrot. George 4, Mike. Okay, a couple of stations there.
I wasn't sure who I was taking.
Mike 1, Echo Lima Kilo. There was a Mike 1, Juliet Sierra Foxtrot, and there was another one which I missed. Try again. George 4, Mike, Japan, Sugar.
Mike 1ELK Mobile.
Yeah, I got Mike 1 ELK Mobile and Mike 1 Juliet Sierra Foxtrot. There was another station as well. Go again. George 4, Mike, Japan, Sugar. M7 Kilo Whiskey Mike.
No reason why I wouldn't, Nathan.
George and Mike 7 Kilo Whiskey Mike. Back with us there, Jim. Thanks for calling in. So, okay, let's go to M1 ELK Mobile then. Let's give, it says here on my computer, Mike in Reading a go.
Yeah, Roger. I have just been driving out to get some food at Marks and Spencer's, and I heard this net.
Oh, fancy. Marks and Spencer's, come on, Mike.
Spencer's works south of Reading. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Could you explain what's going on? Are you working a station, special station stroke mobile or something, over?
From Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Okay, so what's going on is, we're calling it 145 Alive. It's a guy, YouTuber by the name of Tim, G5TM. He's trying to generate a bit of activity on the channel, so there's a number of us up and down the country and in Scotland as well who are setting ourselves up on hilltops and basically just running it for people.
Oh, that, Nathan, yeah.
So, we're running it from 1 o'clock through to 3:30, so you just jumped in and caught the tail end of it, but it's been pretty successful. So it's 145 Alive net, over.
Yeah, Roger. And your call sign, please.
Yeah, Michael, it's Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable. Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable, over.
And what's your location, over?
I'm located up on Walbury Hill, not far from the Gibbet, or just the other side of Walbury Hill to the Gibbet. Probably roughly halfway between Newbury and Hungerford is probably your nearest big towns, over.
Roger. Well, thanks for the lowdown on it. Next time you run the net, I'll get a bit earlier. I've made a note, the 145 Alive and G5TIM. I'll look it all up on YouTube. You're coming extremely well here. I'm on a hilltop. I'm about 70 metres above sea level at Spencer's Wood, south of Reading. I see, so that's great. Yeah, I do hilltopping. I generally go out on a Sunday. So next time it happens, I'll go to a hilltop. I've got quite a few in my list.
Was there one up here, Richard, for that event?
So thanks very much. I'll let the other stations join in. Mike, what OK Mobile.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, well, check it out on Tim's YouTube channel. His channel's called Tim Golf 5 Tango Mike G5TM. So also, I think we're just kind of having a relaxed, a bit of a relaxed now. We're just running down the list, giving everyone a chance to say what projects they've been doing, what setups they're running, whether they've been
See you, Nathan.
working on ACAM
Thanks so much.
or any other projects, Curo 100, anything like that. So we're just basically having a quick rundown, giving each person a couple of minutes, and then I think we're going to be...
Well, 10 minutes away from finishing, and it's the quietest it's been on the wind front.
Give those of us remaining on the net a quick rundown of your equipment and what setup you're running.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What location you're in.
That makes a lot of sense, Richard.
And like I say, we'll wind it down in the next few minutes. From M0 GQC Portable.
M0 GQC Portable, G1 JSF Portable returning. Yes, well, name here is John, Juliet Oscar November. Current location is on the Ridgeway overlooking Harwell, which is south of Oxford on the A34. Running a Yaesu 857 advantage on the sunspot activity, and there's practically...
I have forward not quite reliable as we might hope. Buffering and buffering.
But at the moment it's pretty flat.
That's no surprise, Richard. Let's be honest. So this is John, who's a member of the local club, who is up on the Ridgeway at the location that I thought I might go to, but I didn't go to.
Very interesting, lots of people on, and long may it continue. I think 2 meters is certainly something that people ought to think. 2 meters is certainly something that people ought to do a little more of. Just one final question, though, James. What is your just one final question, though, James? What is your YouTube channel? You're not promoting that very well. M0 GQC Portable, G1 JSF.
2 Echo 0 JFQ.
Golf 1 CAR.
This is 145 Alive, Tim. Rodney, who's run by Tim, G5TM. But this is just one of the subnets from a different control station.
Name this end is John. Back to you.
Okay, 2E0 JFQ. John, thank you very much. And who was the other station?
Golf 1 Charlie Alpha Romeo.
Golf 1 Charlie Papa Romeo. Thank you for joining us. Any more?
We'll just briefly leave this frequency and go up a little bit and make one quick contact over to Tim and then come back on here to see what activity we've got. Back to you, Ian.
RNM, are you...
Yeah, well, I have... right, okay, it's...
Back again.
Put a name to a face then, or will be anyway. Good, thanks very much indeed for your time.
This is my 4G dropping out on me. Apologies.
Let's hope it's a regular thing. Anyway, back to you, M0 GQC Portable, G1 JSF. 73s, take care.
Yeah, thanks a lot, John. Yeah, well, it's...
I don't know, Andy. I can ask him if I can get through to him.
It's his project and his baby, really. So I just help out whenever he wants to run it. Thanks for the contact there, my friend. 73.
73's back.
Okay, we had Mike 7 Kilo Whiskey Mike Kim rejoining us. If you want to have a quick over.
Yeah, okay, they're, name's gone. Oh, damn. Change page. Keep up, Mike. Sorry, Mike. It's been great this afternoon, hasn't it? I really was starting to think that there was no one left in the area on 2 meters, and was thinking of this bloody great big white stick that I've got up there, which is the Diamond 5,000, it's 7 meters long.
That's a long antenna.
But this afternoon I've been proved wrong. I've really enjoyed. I managed to get quite a good few calls out there. Back to you.
Okay, Kim. Yeah, it's a real shame, really. The 2 meter band does seem to be quite badly underused, but then every so often somebody does something like this, runs an event like today, and all hell breaks loose. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, the net got a little bit unwieldy and difficult to manage earlier when we had about 20 odd people. We were all trying to run down the list, but it's been a lot of fun. So hopefully, I'm sure there'll be more nets in the future. I'll be in touch with Tim and see when the next one is. So there we go. Glad you got lots of contacts in the net in the log, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. The whole point of today was for other people to get the contacts in the log, not for me as net controller to get lots of contacts. So glad it worked out well for you, and thanks for calling in. Right, let's move it down the list. We got 2E0JFQ. John, go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon to you. 2E0JFQ. I am based in Ivor, which is near Uxbridge, Buckinghamshire, and to be honest, I knew about 145 Alive. I keep a little eye on what Tim's doing, as well as a number of other. Interestingly enough, unfortunately I got waylaid with a bicycle ride this morning and putting up my son's tent, and as I was doing the dishes this afternoon, I like to be distracted by something, and I was actually watching Jonathan M0JSX's channel, and he reminded me it was on, so I have just jumped on. I'm sorry that I've missed the majority of it, but it's great to see that 2 meters is alive. If you could give me a signal report and your location on your return, that would be great. I'll hand it back to you from 2E0JFQ Mobile.
From M0GQC Portable. Okay, John, well, you're good, strong signal 5. You're not giving me anything on the S meter, but I don't know how much I trust the S meter on this rig. Call it 5.3 for the log, because you're S5, but a little bit of gentle noise there. Go ahead.
Well, that's excellent news. And your QTH, you are basically giving me full-scale deflection here. I don't know, S9 plus 60 dB. I don't have my computer on to tell you, but full-scale deflection on my 897. I've got a VX2000 up on a long pole, probably 5 meters above the house. So that does get me out and get people in. But you certainly got a very strong signal, like you're sitting beside me. Back to you.
Okay, well, I'm located on Soda Summit on Walbury Hill in the car park. Obviously not valid for SOTA because SOTA rules say you're not allowed to operate from in the car. So
yeah, that's why I don't do SOTA.
But I'm in the car park of the Soda Summit on Walbury Hill, which, if you know High Gibbet, I'm just the other side of the hill to that. Between Hungerford and Newbury are probably the two nearest towns that you might know. So fairly high ground here. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's certainly doing you well, and you're getting that down to here very, very well. And I'm pleased with that, to be able to get back, I don't know what that is, 60-odd miles, but good stuff. Okay, I'm not going to hold it. I'm pleased to jump in and get on the net. Thanks very much, and again, we'll make sure that we thank Tim for his efforts. But thank you for running the net. From 2E0JFQ, yes, that's it. 2E0JFQ. I'm not portable.
Okay, no worries. Thanks for the contact, and 7-3 is my friend. Golf 1, Charlie, Papa, Romeo. Do you want to jump in and have an over?
Yep, just to
confirm that's Golf 1 Charlie Alpha Romeo, G1 car, G1CAR. Yes, good afternoon. Yes, we are the Mars Car Amateur Radio Club, and we are situated here just outside of Henley upon Thames. You're coming into us on absolute end stop on our radio. We are in India Oscar 91 Mike November is our locator square. It's India Oscar 91 Mike November. And we are an ex-BBC outside broadcast vehicle with a pop-up pneumatic mast, on top of which we've got a 9-element 2-metre beam. And we are just actually using the radio built into the vehicle at the moment, which is an IC208. I think it's a fairly old Icon, about 50 watts. But we're doing some work today. We're having a bit of maintenance on the vehicle and replacing the coax that actually runs on the mast. So we've just been over to Martin Lynch and Sons over in Staines and picked up some new bits and pieces for that. And yes, wanted to get on the air a little bit earlier to take part in the 145 Alive competition event activity. Yes, but yeah, sadly we got held up with traffic.
Paul, yes, I could, if you want to send me your FT450, because I don't have one. So if you want to send me your radio, yeah, no problem at all.
So not a million miles away. We did manage to just about hit the net control over in West Sussex, but we're right next to some HV power lines, and that seems to be causing a significant amount of local interference for us, unfortunately. But yeah, it's good to at least be able to check in. Hopefully our over has come through fairly successfully, and yeah, very nice to take part in the activity, and hopefully it will happen again, probably next year, but hopefully sooner. So I shall pass it back over to you. Thank you very much. This is Golf 1 Charlie Alpha Romeo.
Golf 1 Charlie Alpha Romeo M0 GQC possible. Okay, well, thank you very much for calling in. Set up here is I've got a 7-metre spider beam mast, not quite at full extension, and running a Hawkins 5/8 antenna, which is basically one of these coax antennas. Pumping about 50 watts into that from a Yaesu FD.
There you go, Andy, 50 watts.
So that's the setup at this end. So thank you very much for the contact, my friend. I'll wish you 7 threes, and we'll move on to Golf 2 Delta Delta. So Golf 2 Delta Delta, go ahead.
Yeah, Golf 2 Delta Delta. Yeah, name's Los. Lima Oscar Zulu, and I'm located in Wokingham. I just thought I'd drop in and say thanks for running it. Back in the day, 2 meters of an evening used to be, well, you'd be lucky to get a frequency. So it's great to see some initiative to generate some activity on the band, I must say. I'm just sitting here, you mentioned QO100, so I'm just sitting here having built a GPS-DO, a disciplined oscillator, which appears to be working, so you can probably hear it in the background.
The local net has just come up 12.5 kHz down, and just need to narrow in the filter.
And everything on QO100, my QO100 transverter system. So there you go. I've had a few QSOs through it. It's great fun, so you've probably found the same. Anyway, there you go. You're about a 5 and 9 down here in Wokingham. Fantastic signal. And the QRA locator is India Oscar 91 Oscar Juliet. Anyway, back to you. Golf 2 Delta Delta.
Okay, Lars, thank you for the 5-9. 5-9 both ways. A little bit of gentle noise on the signal, but not too horrendous. And yeah, QO100, something I'm working on at the moment.
You're welcome, John. Hello, Tony. Don't think we're going to get to Orlando on 2 meters, even under the best conditions.
On the uplink, so I think I just need to tweak the dish a bit and maybe tweak the power supply a bit. I think the 12-volt power supply to the amplifier to the 2.4 gigs amp is, I think the wires are a little bit long. I think I'm getting a bit of voltage drop there, so just needs a little bit of tweaking, I think. So with that, thank you for the contacts. Glad you made a few contacts today. And just before we round it up, let's move it on to, there was a 2 Echo Zero Italy, Juliet, Italy. So let's bring in, according to my laptop here, it says that's Paul. So let's bring in Paul.
Yeah, good afternoon, James, and anybody else on the net that can hear me? I couldn't hear the last 2 stations.
Martin, I'm using a flower pot antenna made out of length of RG58, and that's up about, well, the top of it's at the top of a 10 meter DX Commander pole. So that's the antenna. IC705, 10 watts out the radio into a Mirage amplifier, which is giving me the best part of 100 watts up the antenna.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, well, you're a little bit weak for me, a little bit difficult to copy. You're probably about 5 and 1. You're not giving me much on the signal meter. A little bit in and out. But,
Hi Barry.
About 5 and 1
well?
there. You seem to be getting out okay. I'm running about 50 watts here, so probably a little bit overzealous from a 7-meter tall mast. Sat in the motorhome with the heating on. Go ahead.
Yeah, sensible move today.
Heating?
I'm in a nice warm shack. I took one look at the weather and decided going out wasn't an option. Laziness cut in. Yeah, you're a good 5 and 9 with me, James. Very, very nice signal coming in. So obviously doing very, very well there. And
Still, James, heating?
Putting the logs on the log burner in the motorhome then. Back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, with that, I think we're going to bring the net to a close. So if there's anyone on the net who wants to make any final comments or wants to jump in really quickly, feel free now, and then I'm going to, I think I'll just open up the frequency for anyone that wants to use it. So any final comments anyone wants to make, anything anyone wants to come back on, jump in now, otherwise I shall bring the net to a close.
GQC 20IJI. Just want to say thanks, James, for going out today and organising this. It's nice to get a bit of RF out in the atmosphere, especially on 2-meter band, which is usually so quiet. So thank you very much indeed for all your tremendous efforts today. 20IJI.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you both of you. I'll leave the frequency clear, so if any of you guys want to have a chat amongst yourselves, feel free. The frequency is all yours. From M0 GQC Portable. Thanks a lot, guys. 7-3. Thanks, G7SEC.
M0 GQC, this is M0JOW. Just wanted to say thank you and give you a signal report from south of Newbury. You're coming in at about 5-9 plus about 60. Not surprising considering where you are, but anyway, 73s. Hope we do this again at some point. Thanks very much. Now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. Yeah, well, really, this is Tim's baby, really, G5TM. So it's his call. It's down to him, really. But I'm sure, every time we've done this, it's been really successful. So I'm sure there will be more. Thanks a lot. 7-3.
Yeah, Mike 7 Kilo Whiskey Mike. Would like to just say thanks a lot and really enjoyed the afternoon. Take care all. Bye bye.
Thanks, Kim. 7-3.
Yeah, I think I may have doubled with Kim. Just saying, well done there, James. 73 to you from Dom 2E0WHQ.
Yeah, cheers, Dom. Thanks a lot for your help earlier. Thanks for the relay on the station.
Yeah, nice dear Manic though, surely. I called in on Tim's frequency first, and he was having a bit of a time of it as well, because he was getting all of the stuff sort of out east as well, so from Essex and Kent, and there was some stuff which he just...
Yeah, it did get a bit unwieldy at one point. At one point, I had about 20 odd stations on the list, and then a few people dropped off without letting us know. So of course, you don't know whether they're still there or not. Yeah, I think the other thing though, without wanting to sound too conceited, probably more so from Tim's perspective, because he's got a much bigger channel than me. I think a lot of the time people just call in because they want to talk to you rather than maybe other contacts. And the whole point of today was to make, for other people to make the contacts rather than us to make the contacts. So I don't know. I kind of think you almost need someone who's a complete unknown running the net. I don't know. Is that a bad way of putting it?
Yeah, M0JSX portable returning. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean, and I think there's certainly going to be a little bit about for Tim, getting Tim's call sign in your log, but yeah, I think it's part of that as well. But you've done really well, and I think the whole sort of premise of the event has been good. I just next time, can we do it on a less windy day? That would be quite nice. Also heating. Come on, mate, heating.
finish eating my sandwiches. Yeah, I've been doing too much talking, but got my sandwiches. I've got my fruit juice here. You know, what bar chocolate? What more could I want?
I better not answer that question. James, you have a nice rest of your weekend, mate. I'm going to push off. I might call CQ for a little while, and just see if I can pick anybody off that wants to work me, and then pull down the antenna. But yeah, been good chat to you, and let's not leave it too long. M0 GQC portable, M0 JSX portable.
Okay, Jonathan. Well, thanks a lot. Nice, like I say, nice to work you again. And if you want the frequency, I'm going to call it a day now. I might have a quick scan up and down the band and see if any of the other guys are still on. Maybe see if I can work Tim from here. I don't know if he's still going. He's probably finished by now. But yeah, I'm done with the frequency. So if you want this frequency, it's all yours, mate.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, I will take it then. I think Tim is still on. Looking at the plot on the scope, there does seem to be a little line where he was. So I think he may still be on.
Okay, no worries. Well, like I say, your frequency, and thank you for the chat this afternoon. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, James. Thanks very much. This is Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray Portable listening to.
Mike 0 Juliet Mike Oscar.
Mike 0 Juliet Mike Oscar. Good afternoon. 5 and 9.
Yeah, thank you. You also end-stop with us as well. We're over in Highmore near Henley.
Okay, what's the name?
Josh, sorry, operator Josh.
Yeah, okay, Josh. Name this way, Jonathan QDH on Streatley Hill on the Berkshire Oxfordshire border. M0JMO, M0JSX portable.
M0JSX portable. Let me put it in the log, excuse me. Yeah, I'm portable as well, actually. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Like I say, name's Josh. We're just in the mass car at the moment, ex-BBC broadcast vehicle, with, I think we're running 50 watts into a 9-element beam at about, how far is it? About 8 meters. 8 meters or something like that off, or maybe about a little bit more than that. Off the top of the car, we've got a clock mast that comes up from the floor of the car through the roof. Back to you.
Very good, Josh. All copied. Okay, on the 50 watts as well. Yeah, I'm running 100 watts into a flower pot antenna, which is about, well, the top of it is about just shy of 10 meters above the ground. And now I'm curious that the ex-BBC radio car, is it still branded on the outside in that lovely purple colour they all had?
So it's still purple underneath. The paint is purple, but it's got a white wrap on it. I think it went through a rebranding at some Luton and District Hospital radio or something like that. And we're having a lot of fun with it now. We've had it about, I don't know, coming up for 12 months probably, maybe a bit less. We're having lots of fun with it. Yeah, back to you.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, very good. I remember a few years ago being up on the Ridgeway, and one of those vehicles, I can't remember which station it was from, possibly Radio Berkshire or Radio Oxford, pulled up next to me, which was quite fun. So we were operating on sort of 2 meters, and they were operating, I don't know where they were, but probably around about 200-300 megahertz, I'd have thought. Anyway, Josh, don't mind, I'm going to see if I can work a few more onto this afternoon. It's quite nice, and hope to catch you further down. M0JMO portable, M0JSX portable.
Yeah, you take care. 7-3, and hope you make some nice contacts a bit further away from us. 7-3 for now. Take care. Bye-bye. 7-3s.
And QRZ2, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray portable listening.
Go for it.
Mike 1 Echo Lima Kilo Mobile.
ELK mobile standby. It was Golf 4.
Yeah, go for Victor Kilo Charlie, over.
Golf 4 Victor Kilo Charlie. Have an over. I'll give you a report on the next.
Yeah, okay, M0 JSX G4VKC, yeah, name's Dave, location's Liverpool. Yeah, you're 5 and 9 with me, but only using a vertical, a Diamond 510 vertical. So in this listening round, obviously most of the stations are portable, so I haven't heard many, but there we go. Anyway, back to you, M0 JSX G4VKC.
Yeah, G4VKC, M0 JSX portable returning. Yeah, okay, Dave, 5 and 8 for you. And it's named this way. It's Jonathan. Location is Streatley Hill on the Berkshire Oxfordshire border. Dave, I'm not going to hold it. There's at least a couple more that I heard. I did hear M1 ELK as well, so I'm going to give Mike a call. But thanks very much for the very quick QSO this afternoon. G4VKC, M0JSX portable.
Yeah, no problems. 7-3. Bye bye for now.
73. M1 ELK mobile M0JSX portable.
Mike 0 JSX portable. This is Mike 1 ELK mobile. Afternoon, Jonathan. It's Mike here. I'm at on the hill at Spencer's Wood, running 5 watts into the Wuxen and the mag mount antenna. And you've got a fantastic signal here. I know where you are. That's one of my operating spots. Tomorrow I'm going to be out. What I've been doing is I've been going out. Last weekend I got my Discone antenna in the loft. I got it connected up to my VR5000 scanner, and I've got that recording on my slow speed cassette recorder. So then I went out in the car with 5 watts into the W7900 dual bander, and I drove down to Farley Wallop, and I was transmitting on a discrete frequency on 2 meters with test transmissions all the way there and all the way back. So I've been able to see what I sound like when I'm out in the car. And I'm doing the same thing tomorrow. I'm going down to Alton. There's a lot of roadworks in Alton at the moment, and I've worked out how you've got to get there. There's a 9-mile trip around towards Basingstoke to get through Alton until next May. But I'm going to take the high power station tomorrow and compare it. I'll be able the 7800, the Yaesu, and about 40 watts into the same antenna. And I'm going to record it all at home. And I've even put in the distance and bearing. After each minute, I'll put in the distance because I'm calling out the QTH as I go. So it's just a bit of fun. It's great to hear everybody on the net today, and I'll certainly be looking this up and putting it in my diary next time it comes up. So I'll let you carry on, and good luck to you. We've got a good setup there. Mike 1 ELK mobile.
With the Roger Bleep. M1 ELK mobile M0JSX portable. Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, very good. Well, good luck with your experimentation, and I'll see you further down the log. Anyone else this afternoon? M0JSX portable listening. Doesn't sound like it. QRZ2, QRZ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra, X-Ray portable listening. Might call it a day. Andy said he's just getting me in Portsmouth. No copy back clearly, Andy. Kicking in the got a preamp on the amplifier, which might help, might not. One last call. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra, X-Ray portable, M0JSX portable, listening to. I had a very brief carrier, but nothing else. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll wish everyone 7.3s, and now go QRT. M0JSX portable clear.
M0JSX G7WIA.
G7WIA. Hi, Owen, how are you?
Yeah, doing fine there. I know you just closed it down, but I just switched on and heard you there, and thought I'd just pop in and say hello.
Yeah, no worries at all, Wayne. 5.9 plus 20, but then wherever I go, you're 5.9 plus 20 because of your QTH. Thanks very much, Ryan. I'm not going to hold it. I am going to close down, but thanks very much for the quick one this afternoon. G7WIA M0JSX portable.
Okay, then just a quick one there. Where are you? Where are you stationed today?
Yeah, apologies, Ryan. I'm located on Streatley Hill. On the Berkshire-Oxfordshire border, running 100 watts out of the IC705 through an amplifier into a flower pot antenna made out of RG58 at about 10 metres above the ground at the top. G7WIA M0JSX portable.
Okay there, Jonathan. All understood there. Nice to hear you for a short one there, and we'll listen out for you. Bye for now.
Yep, 7.3s, mate. M0JSX portable clear. There we go. I'm going to call it a day there. Thanks very much for watching. Been on for 80 odd minutes, 86 minutes. If you've been here since the start, well done. And maybe this inspired you. Maybe next time, next weekend, you have an opportunity to go out and about and play a bit of radio. Just shows you what can be done. Yeah, 100 watts, definitely overkill, let's be honest. I could easily have probably made most of the contacts today with just the 10 watts out of the 705. Had no need to run the power, really, but it's just a bit nice sometimes to... I've not really used this amp much in anger, so I thought I'd give it a blast today. And yeah, nice and fun. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you very shortly. I need to now do that really awkward thing of press a button on the screen just over here. So I'm just going to do that in the middle of whatever I'm... Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, the joke didn't work. Oh, well, never mind. I'll just continue talking until it does actually hit the button. And